Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Today we're going to do something a little different, and I'm sure you've probably seen it on YouTube. I don't know. I've seen 3 or 4 people do this. It's called Stack and Whack Technique. First person that I seen do it was Gail Augustinelli, and now I'm not sure if my tags are a little bit smaller than hers, but this is what we're going to use. My tags are going to be 3 by 7, and you use 5 different pieces of paper, whatever you want. Doesn't matter if it's digital, scrapbook, you can mix them up, book page, anything like that. And you're just going to paper clip your papers together. And when these get done, you can use them for tags. You can make tags out of them, or you can make pockets, anything like that. And let me see. I think I have to put one up here and one down here. Trying to remember just how she did it. And the more haphazardly you tear them, well, the better it makes your design look. So we'll just start by tearing here. We'll just tear this down and across a little bit. Then let me see, what else do I want to do? I'll just kind of tear this down at a little bit of an angle also. Kind of like that. And then this bottom one, we're just going to kind of tear down the center. And you can tear it straight or you can tear it at an angle. This one we're going to leave. And this one will tear about like this. So, well, I don't need to put a paper clip on it. But this is going to be number 1 and number 2, number 3, 4, and 5. So we can take our paper clips off. I hope I didn't make this one too big. I don't think I did. Now for our base, I just cut some file folders. Oops, forgot these ones, I guess. And all you do, now let me set these over here out of the way. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get all 5, maybe. Yeah, I should be able to get all 5 in. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now what you do is you start with number 1. And you put in the corner. So that's 1. You go all the way across. And you go with number 2 and you start on your second one. Did 2 stick together? Yes. All right, so this one goes here. Oh dear. Let me see how this is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the paper's the fourth one down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one must go there. And then 5. Then you go with your center and you start at the third one. So we'll go 1, 2, because you're not supposed to have them. This one looks upside down, but I'm not going to change it because it would change the direction of the paper. 3, 4, 5. So your papers are supposed to be all mixed up. So this one's number 4. So we're going to start there, go there, back over here, there and there, and then number 5. Because you're not supposed to have the same paper twice on your tag. There. Now, what you do is you glue your pieces down, but before you glue your pieces down, you can ink them if you want. And it would just you know, break up the design a little bit, make each one stand out. And then when you're all done, you can ink around the outside also. I'll just start this one, and then I'm gonna pause the camera, and I'll ink the rest of them up. Because I don't want to do all this inking on camera. This is an ink pad that has 4 different colors from the same palette. I really like this brown. It's nice and bright. So there's that one. Some of them are darker, so the ink won't show up that much, but it covers up the white from where it was torn. Okay, so let me go ahead and finish inking these, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that took a minute. So now that everything is all inked up, you just glue your pieces in each spot that they're supposed to go in. So set these 2 over here. Set this over. Get my mat up here. I think seeing how these are long and skinny, I'll just fold my mat in half. Okay. Now I'm just going to use glue stick to put them on. So this looked like an interesting project. Something different. Hope I'm not off camera. And if you get them lined up on the outside, you can, you know, you can ink them. You can ink them a little bit. 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 You can ink them a It should come out even. But if you get something that doesn't come out just right, well, you can camouflage it. This would be a good mask make if you had a lot of scraps. I think the longest part would just be tearing them, and if you was inking them. I'll try to cover up that little bare spot right there. But it would be a way to make a lot of interesting tags. Caught it. I'm just going to glue this one on camera, and I'll just go off and glue the rest because it's just the same old thing. Wow, and this is not up high enough. Well, that's not right. Well, I'll just put it up there, and I'll cut the bottom of my tag off. That's what I'll do with that. And that's not a big deal. It'll be easier to cut the tag off the outside than to try to fix the center. Let me pull this down just a little bit more to even this up. Try to keep the rest of it even. Okay, so there's the first tag. I'm not even going to use my cutter. I'm just going to cut it off with my scissors. And then after you get them glued down, you can go around the outside, ink them all up again, trim off any papers that kind of went off the side. I have ink on the back of my card. And the back is a lighter color, so it can be used for journaling. If you want to cover it with paper, you can. You could stamp on the back of it if I wanted to cover up that little bit of ink. So I just want to flatten this down a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the rest of these, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I had to trim, most of them. This one come out a little bit narrower. I just don't understand. I don't know, but I guess some of Gail's didn't come out right either. But I'm just going to, let me see. I think on one of them, I want to round the corners. And maybe the other two I'll just cut like tags. I'm only going to decorate 3 of them. Because that's all I got decorations out for, was just 3. So yeah, No. Can't find my regular, the regular thing that I use for my tags. That's not big enough. Want something just a little bit bigger. I'll just make another one. I don't have a regular tag punch, so I just use cardboard, and it works well. But even though I'm cutting the tag shapes, I like to round the bottom of all my tags. I just think it makes them look more finished. And I'll just go ahead and cut this one while I'm cutting. Now some of these that I said the paper was upside down, some of the papers are printed where the writing is going all ways around the page. So one of them might have been upside down, but I think the other ones was printed that way. But even if they're upside down, yeah, it doesn't matter. Gives them character. Let me just go ahead and ink around here. So I still think this is a pretty good project, but if you do it, just be prepared that you might have to trim your cards down. But if you do, that's just fine. I guess it's all part of it. Okay. Now, I thought, and then they're still trying to lay down flat because of the glue. But I thought on these, I would put a mason jar with flowers on one. I'd just add a big old parrot on another and just put this tag in the center of this. And I still think that would make pretty cool looking tags. Now, if you wanted to make pockets where your pockets was going to go sideways, even though these designs go sideways, you want to make sure that your pattern that you're decorating with, and you don't have to just put one item on it. You can put multiple items on it, but you want to make sure that your pattern is following the way your pocket goes. But these will just make nice large tags. And I'm not going to put anything behind them because I don't really think it's necessary. I mean, if you wanted to put lace or cheesecloth or something behind them, you could do that. I think they look nice just like this. But it's however anybody sees their own tags. And I just think that's pretty. Yes, I like it. The biggest part is gluing all your little pieces together. The fun part is decorating. But then that's always. I just stick this big old parrot on there. to make sure he's up far enough so his tail doesn't come off of the paper or the tag. And as I was gluing all of these pieces down, I did go over them, flatten them out. I don't know where I ever got this plastic thing at, but it works perfect for doing that. You know what? I cut my things on this upside down. So the whole thing's upside down. There we go. All right. And there's that one. So these are called Stack and Whack. So that was our video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've ever made them or if you intend to. Let me know what you think about my video. If you like it, just give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, ideas, leave them down in the comments. So until next time, I hope everyone enjoys their day. Happy crafting. Bye for now.